Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. So, Life with Jay, he's visiting one of the spots in Canada that I'm really, if I ever can get up here, I'd love to get together with him and go together to this dam. I didn't realize it was in Canada. That's how I figured out where it was, because he showed the name of it, and he went yesterday. So, figured this would probably be the only way I'll get to show you. And then we're gonna get out and get puppies for walks here. It's just such a pretty area. Definitely be some really cool photography and whatnot. That's just so beautiful.
What was wrong? How was that? Wow.
I don't want to completely copy his video, so I'm just picking spots real quick for you. Alrighty. Yeah, that'd be so neat to go see in person. One day maybe. One day maybe. There's Jay. He's always showing my videos, so that'd be cool. So cool to go hang out and see this. Time for puppy walks. I got a busy morning here to get myself moving, get out of here. Terry wants me to rinse the patio off because some little dog named Priya likes to go out and pee on the rug, not go in the grass. Come on, Priya. Come on. Let's get moving. Come on. We gotta do this. You gotta do this. And we do have a 50% chance of rain, and you know what? It's like, the Action 5 hasn't gotten out for a couple days, so let's give it a go. The Pocket will get its time, because I might time-lapse some of the ride out to Mike's. He should be soonly leaving to head up. I try to give him a timeline when I can be up there, because it's already 9:30, 9:36. So I told him between noon and 12:30. When I get everything done, walking dogs, I might just take a change of clothes and just change up there to get ready for work instead of being, because it's supposed to get warm again and humid, and I really don't want to be dressed all day long in my work clothes. I am taking the drone along. Hopefully we get no rain and I can get a flight and some photos up there by him. I don't know. I mean, I'll at least get the mountain range and whatnot. So it's just more of a test. There is a little bit of a breeze. We'll see. But that's the game plan. And I got to get back, the tripod, the cage, the loom laps, my chargers, cables, the batteries, and bag for the Sony RX10, tripod. My mounting plates for the tripod. He just had so much stuff. I was just like, okay, and I think it's been a month. I think it's been a month since we did that night. So it's crazy. But yeah, he's got some people coming up to check on some things, because he's making a big change in his life. So that's short of the story. It's not my story to tell, but yeah. So, and then hopefully 4th of July is decent and we can have, get a good video. So my game plan, there were points, because I got nobody to go with me. Mike's gonna be, I think, working Knoebels. Tim is going camping. So Aaron's got the kids and whatnot. If he wants to join me, that's fine. But, that's totally up to them. I can get with him more as we get closer here this week. But my game plan, I'm not going to use the iPhone. The iPhone last time was not my preferred way. The Pocket 3, definitely, for sure. I'm thinking about trying to put the wide angle lens on it. I don't know if that'll help, giving me the extra degrees from 20 to, is it 17 or 15 or something like that? I don't know if that'll help or if it'll mess it up. But then the Action 5 at 120 frames per second, like I do Lightning. See how that comes out. It may work, it may not work. It might give me the option to do screen grab photography of some of the big fireworks. So that's my game plan. And if at all possible, just have the drone up 50 feet maybe. Just have it hover and just watch and see. I haven't gotten any testing because there hasn't been river lots firing off. Now tonight being Saturday, it's possible I might hear some booms and I'll have to keep my ears open. Since I close again tomorrow, I can stay up and listen. And if I hear any fireworks, get the thing up in the air and try to figure out where I need to be setting wise. Just like yesterday, it's kind of just a muted cloud. There's a little bit of detail out this way. Not too bad. It's a little breezy though. That's okay. I mean, it's a very, very, very light breeze. Right now you can kind of feel the humidity coming in. It's not too awful. What is the temperature? 1 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius. So it's not too bad out. It's supposed to go up to like 82 with 50% chance of showers today. So, hey bird on the wire. Princess, I guess I'll pull over for you so you can try to do a potties. She's like, gee, thanks, Daddy. I mean, you just like ran me down here. Yeah. Oh, yes. What you thinking, Princess? I woke up with this one laying next to me in my bed, Finn on my chest, and Shell laying next to me. So I had all the girls. I had all the girls. Yes, I did. And Teo came over with his bone and got in the recliner after I got up, but then Priya took his spot. Story of the little dog's life. He's always tormented by his younger big sister. So, well, I wonder how the mosquitoes are down here today. So far, so good. Of course, when I say it, that's when they usually start attacking me. But I'm seeing bugs flying in the air. So, Jay, I know you watch my videos, and I'm going to comment. The only thing I would like to say to you, slow down your pan movements. It's a little too fast and a little too much. I know you're trying to make sure you're not falling into that stream, but yeah, just slow down just a lot. It can get a little nauseating. Especially when you're watching on full screen. So yeah, anybody out there that if you're doing like landscape and stuff, slow movements. Just even with these cameras that are really well, just you don't want to be doing this. That's the kind of movements you want to kind of avoid. You just want to kind of take a nice, slow movement. And the wider the screen, the faster you can go, but yeah, just a little tip. Last night when she was doing her boom boom, I'm trying to pick it up, and this doofus is trying to pick these up off the freaking sidewalk on me yesterday. I had to yell at her, and she is not happy that I was telling her no. But they are those ones that even wildlife knows better than to eat. But this dope, she doesn't know any better. And she was trying, and I was like, I had to pull her away. She scared the crap out of me. Yeah, it's a really weird schedule tonight. I am 2 to 8:30 for some stupid reason. I don't know if that was a mistake. I didn't look further at the schedule to see coverage. I don't even know who I work with tonight. Well, I definitely don't work with that person because they don't work Saturdays anymore. That person's no longer with us as of this week because they quit coming to work. So my only other options are one of those two, if not both of them, to some extent. So I'm making her move. We gotta get rolling, puppy. I gotta get your brother out, and I got things to do, buddy. So it's good it gives me a little extra time to get out there, but I am going to try to be back a little bit sooner and see what's going on, because at one point or another I will lose cell service out there. No, that's right. I don't know if he's got that turned back on yet or not. He was going to get the internet reinstated, because then they have a cell booster at the house. So I guess they were picking up the Wi-Fi. If you had an iPhone, we were picking up the Wi-Fi from the neighbors. That's how we were even getting service the other night. That night. It was way back. God. Just ticks me off that I hit the damn camera button on my watch and shut everything off. Could have had a beautiful loom lapse and screwed it all up. Okay, I just took a look at the schedule. Yeah, that is, we've never had two LSAs long enough for this to ever happen. We are both closing. The assistant managers opened. We're of course shorted a person because they left him on the schedule. Didn't really fill him in. I don't know, maybe the other person wasn't scheduled today and they were added. I don't know, but nonetheless. So we got both assistant managers there this morning. We get kind of like, well, she's an associate now, but cashier from 11 to 6. So the last 2 hours, we better have the store done because then she goes home at 6 o'clock. So interesting, very interesting. Oh well, I guess I'm the cashier tonight because I'm the one coming in latest. Whatever, it is what it is. Easier night on my foot for the last 2 hours. It's getting better. I haven't changed the bandage since yesterday morning. It hasn't been hurting. And I'm kind of letting, I have one of the Pro Heel ones on there too, because there's still stuff coming out. Anywho, but okay, got that figured out. I'm just a lonely associate tonight. Sweet. Gotta do this. Come on, let's go. He's like, but I've been out on the patio how many times? I'm good. No, you're going for a walk. All right, little dog's turn. And the humidity is definitely building. The longer you're out here, the worse it feels. That is for sure. So, should probably take this off and just have the tank top. But yeah, I might just take my car. I think I'm going to need air conditioning. I don't think I'm going to be able to survive that long of a trip in the other car. I can always switch them back, but I'll be home in time for her to go to work, so it doesn't really matter. The only way, if I open on a Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, then it doesn't work that I can't take my car. So I could drive my car more often. The only thing is I'm going to have to replace fuel in it. So, which is fine. It is what it is. I'd probably just be better off that way when I'm fully dressed for work. I'm not like a complete and utter sweat ball by the time I get back. Yeah, I gotta jump in the shower yet too. Shit. So there's a couple reasons why I've been avoiding the playground coming up through that way. One of them is mainly the mosquitoes. That and the wet grass, which it should not be wet today, but I have not taken either one of them through there in a hot minute. I'm looking at the maple trees going, that one back there is looking really pretty. But I don't know, it's just, honestly, because I'm taking this outer edge and then crossing over, it actually increases our walk by a 1/10 of a mile or so. That's actually cutting some space off. It's weird, but you're on the inside, so yeah, that's why I haven't gone through there. The mosquitoes, once you get in the grass, are usually really bad through there, but I might take him through. I might switch him up just to see what it's like today. That's why it'd be a great place to fly from, honestly, because it pushes me more that way, and I'm basically beyond all of the apartment buildings when I take off. But the mosquitoes just eat you alive, and that sucks, and that's why I don't do it. Yeah, this is actually the section where Priya and I are having our little disagreement about these berries. Come on, Boo, you're not done. You're not done. You're going for a full lap, my friend. You're gonna be trapped in the bedroom the rest of the day, so you got to get out and get some exercise before that happens. So I think I'm taking the ND filter off for flying up there, though. The only time that I like having that on is if the sun is out and we have clear skies. Mainly with it being a 32, it's the highest I would go with that drone. And actually the one night flight I took, didn't realize I had the damn thing on, and it didn't dawn on me until the following day. I'm like, oh, no wonder everything was pitch black, because I had the ND filter on. No wonder I couldn't crank it far enough to make it do anything. because I knew it should have gotten some of the sky, the clouds and stuff, and it wasn't picking any of it up. I could see it with my eyes. So I know with that 1.7 f-stop, it should be plenty bright enough. So down the road, eventually, when I get some things straightened up, I think a 16. I'm going to cut one and get it in half, get a 16 polarized for cloudy days. I don't think I need to go to 8 because that case will hold 3 different ones. So if I just get one more, I'll be good. Maybe eventually just get a polarizer. The circular polarizer just doesn't really make sense to me, because if it's in the air, how are you supposed to adjust it? Where the Freewell ones have a little line for horizontal and vertical shooting, the exact settings you're supposed to be at, which you do have to kind of keep an eye on and putting it on and off, that you don't move it. Because I did. I off-centered it the one day. I don't know if that'll throw the focus off, but it could make the image look a little wonky. So, and a couple things I saw last night, because I was looking, there is a couple different versions of a wide angle lens that will increase your field of view to 114 degrees. But a panoramic shot with the standard lens is probably going to be clearer. So I don't think that. But there is a lens hood that kind of slips over like the gimbal cover that locks in, that would keep any sun coming down from hitting the lens. That could be beneficial, and that's only like $9, but nothing getting purchased right now for it. It's funny how, you know, when I looked at accessories and the cover for the control, which has been the best purchase, I feel, because I can see the screen and I don't have to take it apart. What you doing, boo-boo? Sniffing a tree? All right, come on. Marking that tree like all the other doggies do? Yeah. He didn't want to get out of bed. Thank God he was in. If he's under the bed, I can't catch him, but I'm like, I think that lump right there might be Mateo, and it was. Yeah, surprisingly for the drones, there's not a whole lot. I'd really like to find a different blade protector. The one that DJI made for it is somewhat frustrating, but I tried a strip of Velcro and I almost dropped the drone. That did not work. So, thinking it would be simpler, and yeah, no, not the case. Of course, you'd get landing gear, so that if you're like in an area where if you don't have a landing pad or whatnot, anything flat, you're gonna land on grass, keeps it raised up a little bit higher. But other than that, the floaties, but I'm not flying it right away anytime soon near over water, and I would have no intention of making an actual water landing with the damn thing. That'd scare the crap out of me, that it would just sink. All right, well, complete change of plans. I didn't realize that Mike was not going to be up at the house very long, and he's already left, and he forgot my tripod. I don't know if I got my message to him to take everything with him, and Monday I will go pick it up at Walmart or what, but nonetheless, I'm not going anywhere. Just gonna chill. It's I'm going for noon now, so I can actually take a short nap because I don't go until 2. Maybe, I don't even know if I want to do that. I might just have some spaghetti with my shrimp and take a shower, and yeah, because I got puppy dogs chilling everywhere. I got the little boy there, all snuggled up in his recliner. And Princess is taking my bed, which seriously needs changed. Maybe tonight I'll just tear it apart before I go to bed. But nonetheless, yep, so chillaxing Saturday morning. Good evening, everybody. Oh, that is gorgeous. Imagine what it looks like from the air. We're going to find out here eventually. Right now we got to walk doggies first. Took it out of the zoom lens, but I need it because she's so far behind me. Come on there, Bassett. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go potties. Let's do it. Get her done. Boy, it's been so long since I haven't been in charge on a night that it was quite relieving just to do what I could do and then have to get on register at 6 o'clock and not worry about a whole lot else. So, but the night is over. Home sweet home. So I don't know. Now tomorrow night, I'm back in charge. Yeah, I guess one night reprieve is nice. But this sky tonight is just so colorful. We had a huge thunderstorm roll through, 3:30, 4 o'clock, I think. It lasted quite a while. Whether Priya knows it or not, we're going to walk down here far enough to see more of this from the ground level so you can get a little glimpse of what's going to happen when we go airborne. Of course, it's going to be a hot minute yet, so I'm sure it's going to change significantly before we get airborne. I may make sure I take the filter off too, because it's already too dark for it. It'll just darken the image up more than I want it to be. I want it to be a little more natural. But yeah, that color is going right over the mountains. That's what I was seeing on the walked out the door at work. Over this way, the clouds were really pretty, but I think they're now all this pinkish color. It's like a really light pink. Trying to get down here far enough, and then I'll stop for Priya to go potty again. Oh, I love it. That is beautiful. Yeah, see the cloud detail over here to the right. Yep, this is all changed as well. Yep. Pretty. A little closer with this. All right, now fight off the mosquitoes while she does her business. Do your business, dog. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, you gonna go potty? Maybe. And just like that, in less than 10 minutes, I've already missed one section, and now it's into a completely new look. Like I said, the sky just keeps changing. I could just leave the thing up there all night long, and it'll just change constantly, obviously, but try to get airborne here in the next 15 minutes. So, all right, got little man for final walks, and we're gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. As always, have a good night and stay safe.